James Kalm, but I'm not on a bike tonight because it's a really crappy night out. We're here in Chelsea. We're going to run up the second floor here at Marlborough Galleries, 545 West 25th Street. And we're going to take a look at Stephen Charles, the upstairs room. But first, we're going to look at a little interview I did a couple of days ago. We're talking with painter Stephen Charles here. Now, you've got a show opening in 3 days?
Yeah, Thursday. Today's Monday, the 12th, and it opens Thursday, the 15th.
And you've got everything wrapped up for it?
Yeah.
Does this show have a title?
Yeah, the show's called The Upstairs Room.
The Upstairs Room.
Yeah. Marlborough has 2 floors. They put me upstairs.
Oh, well that's nice. And you're going to have more of these sculptures?
There's one more that's already, I turned it in, I guess last week, and then these 2, and this painting. These are the last 3 pieces that'll actually be in the show.
Well, I was looking at the website, and one of the things that I noticed is that, and this is kind of a big change for you, is you've actually started introducing some pretty figurative elements in there.
Yeah.
Faces, figures, and up to this point you've been, at least all the work that I've seen has been purely abstract, dealing a lot with drips and process and things like that.
Yeah.
What made the big change?
I've only shown abstract paintings. My first show in New York, group show, was in 1999, so this is actually 10 years, and I think it's just, anyone who knows my work, it's very labor intensive, and I've been doing that for 10 years, and I got burned out. And I'm just looking
Really?
Well, burned out, I use that word tentatively. I need new stuff. I wanted to throw some new things in there, try people and...
New toys for the game.
Yeah, new
Make it more exercise, exciting.
I like problems, you know, I don't like
Okay.
to give out answers. I like to set up problems for myself to solve and then show those to people, me solving them. So the people aren't necessarily from anywhere, they're made up. It's just new things to make up.
And that also is kind of the impetus that got you into sculpture as well. You wanted to push into some new territory, and
Yeah.
but your painting also has always had kind of a tactile or a physical surface on there that you were doing a lot with the facture and building the paint up over, I guess, months, maybe even years. So you're getting a lot of textural stuff going on there. So this is just kind of building on all that, right?
Yeah, I attach things to paintings, but I was using an oil-based enamel so that...
And now you're doing acrylic, is that?
Yeah, I know this is a little technical, but I'll make it simple. I was using enamel, and once you put the enamel down, you can't attach anything to it because it's oil-based unless you use an oil-based glue.
Right.
I started using acrylic so I could keep adding things, and then when I started to get more sculptural with the paintings, which took about a week, I just decided to make some sculptures. So I got 3 bases, if you will, and just went at it. Trying to see what it would be like to work in 3 dimensions. I've done sculptures before. I mean, I've never shown them though, but...
Well, it seems like there's been a lot of people doing a lot of sculpture and a lot of what they call abject art, poor art, crap on crap.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of collaging stuff that people find in the street. And there's an element of that in your work, but this has also got a lot of painterly elements in there, a lot of color and things that you've added on, and
yeah, I think the unmonumental
kind of hide a lot of, or maybe not hide, but layer things on your found elements.
Yeah, I saw the unmonumental show at the new museum, and I think that bespeaks the trend you're talking about, that kind of work, but...
Well, it's got a long history with Schwitters and Rauschenberg and...
I mean, people see unmonumental, but you know, it's Rauschenberg, goes way back. But the new stuff, it's always, I'll probably get in trouble for saying this, but it's more sculptors making painterly sculptures. I'm a painter and I wanted to make painterly sculptures. Instead of a sculptor making painterly sculptures, I'm a painter. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the only one doing this, but for me personally, as a painter, I wanted to investigate, you know, sculpture. I do very simple stuff. I buy all my art supplies from very simple art stores and work with very, you know, I don't use projectors or machines, computers. I'm a hands-on guy. So these sculptures were just another problem, another set of problems to face, to see if I can pull it off. And pulling it off to me is failing, because I always fail and I try again.
So you don't like using machines, you want to get away from technology and back to a more
Just so much of it.
humanistic, yeah.
I think it's a great...
I like stuff that is done with computer. I mean, I use projectors and stuff myself, but I always want to make sure that I keep a hand, you know, the handwork in there.
I think any tool is good. A computer can make great art, a person can, a machine can, it's how you use it. But me personally, I'm just, I got into art because I like to draw. And I love handmade stuff. I love working. I don't like lots of assistants. I like making the stuff. And I like doing it with tools that are accessible, like brushes. And I know it sounds easy, but shoes and string. I like simple stuff. I like Rauschenberg.
Well, Stephen Charles is what I would have to call one of the young eccentric abstractionists. This piece is titled Empty Waves, 24 by 24. And I've been watching his work for several years now. He's a Williamsburg painter for 7 or 8 years before he moved back into Manhattan. I was always impressed with his technique, his color sense, and some of the obsessive patterning that he uses. See some of the sculptural elements to the paintings. We were talking about Stephen's sculpture up here at the studio, and now we get a chance to see what it looks like here in the gallery. This is nice with the Christmas tree lights. It's festive. This is titled Champagne Issue. We've got a little goose here that he's stuck on there. This patterning, the striping, the dotting. This is titled Brown Town Gown. He's using a little more subtle palette with this, a lot of earth tones. You can really see his into the sculptural elements with this. Got a little landscape that he's built there. Got the miniature trees. Great example of the kind of work that he's been doing for the last 6 or 7 years. You can see he takes some liquid paint, he drips it on there, turns it around, makes the drips go another way, and then he starts a process of outlining and stippling and dotting and building up these obsessive patterns over the entire surface. Titled I Had a Good Mother and Father.
I wonder.
I wrote the conversation.
It had the eyes. I love the eyes. I like mine.
Cross between you and me. Then the hand
Well, so Stephen Charles, the upstairs room.